Hi, my name is Kayla Carlozzi. I'm the Campaign and Events Director here at the Glens YMCA, and this is the Advanced Campaigner Success Clinic that you'll be taking virtually. We're really excited to offer it this year. Just makes it easier because you've most likely and should have already taken this in person before at the Y. So we're glad we can offer you this virtually. So, a little bit about our campaign. Our public phase, we'd like to raise $110,000. That'll be between Tuesday, October 10th, and Monday, November 13th, where our year goal is $236,000. That'll be raised from September 1st to August 31st. And we do that in conjunction with other special events and foundations and grants that we receive. Currently, the YMCA has given away over $368,000 this year in financial assistance. It equates to about 2,500 scholarships in all sorts of different combinations between different programming that's free to community members and assistance to kids and seniors and families and that kind of thing. So, but the problem is we currently only raise half that amount. So each year we look to raise a little bit more and more so we continue to give away more and more. So, a little bit about our kickoff day on Tuesday, October 10th. That's going to be here at the Y. There'll be a pancake breakfast from 7 to 11. We'll serve pancakes, sausage, and bacon. From 7 to 6, pretty much in the lobby all day. We'll have some fun and games, a Wii console with baseball on it, and we'll also have some cornhole. There'll be an active older adults bake sale in the lobby, so please feel free to stop by, grab a pie, grab a cookie. You'll be able to pick up your donor cards anywhere from 9 to 5 that day. And then there'll also be some hot dogs and popcorn throughout that evening and afternoon. For those who are new to the campaign, they'll be attending a 12:30 clinic at the Y. Other events to just know of, there's going to be Coffee for a Cause. We're so thankful that Stewart's is able to do that for us. That's going to be October 9th, which is a Monday to Sunday, October 15th. So if you stop at a Stewart's, every cup is going to donate 20 cents towards our campaign. We're extremely thankful for that. And then we'll have a Zumbathon this year, Dance for a Difference. Again, we've done this the past couple years. That'll be on Sunday, November 5th from 2 to 4 in the YMCA gym. So here's what we're asking from you as a Y campaigner. We would like you to tell your Y story. I'm sure you all have them, whether you've been here since a kid, your kids have been raised here, or you've done the win by losing competition, or it's just someplace you come every day and you really feel thankful for. We're asking the community to make a gift just to support and be able to for us to continue to give our services away to those in need. And we want to help the YMCA create meaningful change within our own communities. I think it's pretty amazing that we're able to give away so much and be able to really affect the families that need it the most. So, in short, how your ask should go. We'd really appreciate it if you could thank the donor for their previous donation. They've been thanked multiple other times, but it's always nice to thank them again. And if you have time to just ask them why they give, if they have time to share, it's always kind of neat to hear their why story and see how they're connected to us. You can let them know it's an important community service organization and then tell your why story. And if you can, ask them if they can move their giving level up a little bit. If they've given $5 in the past, maybe they can give $10 this year. If they've given 10 in the past, maybe they can give 20. It would just be great if we can just raise a little bit more to give away a little more. After you make the ask, it's really important you give them a moment to consider. So, you can be like, hey, Joe, would you consider giving $20 to the Y this year? Give them a little pause. If they say no, not a problem. Thank them for their time. Please let us know if we should not call them again, if we should really remove them from the system. That's not a problem. If it's a maybe, follow up with them in a week. Let them know. Tell them, hey, do you mind if I give you a call on Friday next week? And then if it's a yes, thank them, of course. And then you can give them some options that you'll see on the donor card in the upcoming slides. We can invoice them, and if it's a larger amount, we can invoice them quarterly, on weekly basis, monthly basis, whatever they'd like, and then just record that on there. One big question that we get quite often is people pay for their membership, and doesn't that make a donation to the Y? Actually, it doesn't really at all. That just helps us with our operational costs, the building maintenance staff, keeps our lights on. The donation, on the other hand, are strictly used to help provide Y services and outreach to other people in need. A quote that I really find helpful in talking to people is, your membership is something you do for you, and a donation is something you do for others. If you keep that in the back of your mind, that should help answer the question. So here's just a campaigner description. You've probably seen it before. Just has some general information about what we're asking from you. The biggest thing is probably at the bottom, the dates. If you could just give me an update on those days, I would really appreciate. My email is kind of all over this presentation, and I can send it to you as well. And you can always follow up with your board of director as well. That's your team captain. So here's some really important information about the donor card. Top left is the donor information. Their name and address will be there along with their home number, their cell phone, their email. If any of that needs to be changed, please let me know. We'll change that in our system so that's up to date next year. The top right, it should have your name. And then below, in the third box down on the right, is where you're really going to want to check something. If they're willing to give, please check that. If they don't want to give, please check that. If we really need to remove them from our system, please check that as well. Then at the bottom right, where it says campaigner total pledge amount, please put what they've decided to donate there, how they're going to pay that below in the payment options, cash, check, or pledge. And in the pledge, we can send them a letter, and that's going to have a place to use their credit card information right there. Or we can also invoice them, whether it's be monthly, quarterly, or whatever they'd like. Below that is how they'd like to be recognized. So if they'd like to be by the family or just by that person, please write that there. And then if they'd like to remain anonymous, that's fine as well. Just check that box. Planned giving, if they are willing to donate, $50 for the next 3 years, that's what that box is about. If that's the case, please contact me and let me know. There's just a little bit more information that we'll need from them at that point. But that's your donor card. If you have any questions, please let me know. This is probably the most important part of our campaign, and this just makes sure that we are, up to date on everything. We are a donor-driven organization and campaign, so we want to make sure that every pledge and every person that gets us has a donor card. This might be a helpful sheet while you are campaigning. This middle part, get in the game, those are some good statistics, what it costs for us for the programming. So if you're talking to someone new, $44 provides 7 weeks of swim lessons for a child to learn life-changing water safety skills. I mean, $44 is not a whole heck of a lot, and that provides a lot to one kid. So you can just, offer up those kind of numbers when you're talking with somebody. You're more than welcome. I can send this to you in an email. And on the 10th, when you pick up your donor cards, I'll give you a folder with all this information as well. And then on the right, there's pledge key information. It might say they're a frequent user, or they're in the swim program, or they're in one of the teams, the gymnastics team or the swim team. But at the bottom, it shows if they're a past board member, or in the McEachran circle, which means that they're a past president of the board, or if they're in the quarter century club, which means that they have been a member of the Y for over 25 years. This is a mailing that most people have gotten. It was sent out to close to 5,000 people in our area. Again, some more statistics about where the money goes and how it's spent. It has just a ton of information. And then, too, if they have this and they want to fill out this bottom right information and mail it back to us, they're more than welcome to do that. You can just write that on the donor card that they're sending in this mailer. This is a sheet of extremely helpful information. Again, this is in your packet that you can pick up when you pick up your donor cards. It tells you the people we serve. It tells you all the scholarships we give away, the financial assistance amount we've given away, the people we've impacted, the communities we've impacted, the kids. I mean, it's a really amazing little piece of paper. So please feel free to hand that out and talk about this when you're asking for donations as well. Other things you'll receive in the folder when you come to pick up your donor cards, legacy club information. So if people are interested in long-term giving, if they're interested in leaving something in their will, doesn't happen often, but if they're interested, we have that information. There's going to be some program statistics in there. Our after school and our Y Achievers programs statistics are in there. There's a financial aid application in there as well. Please feel free to give that out. Show people. That's what everyone fills out when they're looking for scholarship assistance. There's our fall program guide, so that shows all of our programs that are going on up here at the Y and in Brant Lake as well. There's a campaign breakdown, what we're asking from each group of people, so whether it's the board, the members, the past board, and so on. There's a personal solicitation ask script as well, so if you're making a phone call, that'll be on there. And then there's a major gifts level. So if you know somebody who's willing to make $1,000 or more, please come talk to Brian or I. But that information's in there as well for what they get for those types of donations. Thank you for sitting through this. I hope it wasn't too long and boring. Please feel free to email Brian or I with any questions you might have. We're really excited about this campaign. We're really glad we could offer this to you as well, so that you don't have to come to the wine, that you can have the ease of taking this at home. Again, if you have any questions, we're always there to help and answer any questions you might have. So thank you, and I hope to see you all soon. Please come and pick up your donor cards on the 10th, or contact me and we can arrange to have them picked up later.